Hi, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be going through my top 5 favorite ab exercises. There's going to be a lot of different variations from more beginner to more advanced with different weights to create a more intense workout. So I hope you enjoy.
Let's do this!
The first exercise is leg raises or leg lifts.
During this movement, you want to make sure that your back, including your lower back, is pressed firmly against the ground. With your legs as straight as possible, clearly I need to work on some flexibility in mine. Lower one at a time to bring your foot about 6 inches from the ground. To modify this, put your hands under your butt. Your hand placement makes a big difference in the exercise. Another way to do it is doing both legs at the same time. To make it a little more difficult, I like to pause at the bottom position for a few seconds to really feel that burn.
Exercise number 2, a reverse crunch.
Starting with your back on the floor and your knees bent, you want to contract your abs to be able to lift up your knees and hips towards your chest. Once again, putting your hands underneath your butt helps make this movement a little easier. You want to make sure to feel that squeeze in your abs every time you move up to make sure you're not using too much momentum with your legs. I like to add twists to each side to not only hit my lower abs, but also my obliques.
Number 3, Russian twist.
During this exercise, sit on the floor with your feet or heels pressed into the floor. Slightly sit back and begin twisting your entire torso from side to side. To make it a little more challenging, I like to sit back even further, which works your lower abs as well as your obliques even more so. To add balance and stability to the exercise, slightly lift your feet up off of the ground and begin twisting. Try to keep your lower half of the body as stable as possible while still twisting your entire torso. To make it even more difficult, try weighted Russian twists, which means holding a weight in your hands and continue with the turning motion. It is so important to move your entire torso, otherwise you will not be hitting your obliques. Do not do this.
Number 4, an in and out crunch.
If I'm doing nothing in between sets at the gym, I sit on a flat bench or the floor and always knock out a few of these. With your hands on the floor, straighten your legs out and at the same time lower your back down to the floor. To make it more difficult, lift your hands off of the floor and work on your balance while performing the same movement, making sure that your legs and feet don't shoot upwards. A typical mistake is keeping your neck cranked forwards the entire time, so it's important to keep your neck in line with your spine as much as possible. Twisting your knees to one side and your torso to the other helps hit the obliques too.
And my absolute favorite, the one with the most variation, is number 5, a plank.
Starting with your hands directly underneath your shoulders, press your toes into the floor, keeping your back straight. Moving down into a forearm plank, make sure to squeeze your glutes and abs the entire time to make sure you are not drooping down. Another variation is a hip dip plank, which works on your obliques by twisting your hips to one side while keeping your back flat. Make sure to continue to contract all muscles as well as keeping your neck in line with your spine. Lastly is a side plank, making sure to keep your hip closer to the floor up, which also works on the obliques. Try to challenge yourself even further by crunching together with your leg and arm by getting them as close as possible. This one really works on balance, so try not to fall.
And those are my top 5 favorite ab exercises. And the best thing about all of them is you don't need anything other than yourself. So get it done. Remember, summer bodies are made in the winter. I'll see you next time. Bye.